Hello, it's Kathy here with Sustainable Diet. I wanted to take a minute and share some recent research with you about our food choices and the environment. It's a study report that came out in the scientific journal called Science, and it's by Poore and Nemecek, and they looked at the environmental indicators of environmental impact. In other words, they took the five largest indicators of environmental impact, and they consolidated all this data from around the world to measure the environmental impact of food. And they looked at land use and fresh water withdrawals, greenhouse gas emissions, acidification of the waters of the oceans, as well as eutrophication of the waters, which is the lessening of oxygen available for anything living in the water. And what they found is that the most effective way to reduce the impacts from growing and producing food is by eliminating animal foods. Now, this is significant because of a couple of reasons. One is it's a huge study. It looked at close to 3,900 farms around the world and 1,600 processors like packagers and retailers, and looked at these farms in 119 countries around the world. And the most striking finding they found was that the impacts of the lowest impact animal products, the animal products that take the least to produce, typically exceeded those of any vegetable substitutes. So this is new evidence that shows how important simple dietary change is, not just for our own bodies and health, but for the planet itself. And what they found was that dietary change can deliver environmental benefits on a scale not even achievable by producers, by farmers, by industrialists. In other words, our personal habits have more of an effect. And that is really empowering. But what it shows is that consumers have not only the choice to improve their health through eating properly, and eating properly is simply eating whole plant foods over animal foods and processed foods, but that they, the consumers, are the key to combating climate change. So I hope this is interesting. It was to me, and be well in your journey towards better health.